Unlock massive profits by solving your caregiver crisis. So listen up, if you're struggling to hire and keep caregivers or office staff in your home care agency, it's because you're doing it wrong. You're playing by the old rules. You know, the ones where you post the same boring job ad over and over, and then you're surprised when no one good shows up. Today, I'm going to show you how to flip that script, how to hire and actually keep a rock star team. No BS. Just actionable steps that you can use today. If you stick with me for the next 20 minutes, I guarantee you'll walk away with strategies that will transform your recruiting and your retention problems forever. Now let's get into it. So here's the deal. The problem isn't that there aren't enough good people out there. That's a loser's mindset. The real issue is that you're approaching recruiting the same way that you did 5 years ago. Well, the game around you has changed. And I'll be real with you, most of the tactics out there are garbage. They're generic, they're outdated, and they don't speak to what today's workforce actually cares about. So what are they looking for? Well, here's the truth. People want more than just a paycheck. They want purpose, they want growth, and they want respect. And if you're not offering that, they're walking out the door the second that they find someone who will. So why does this matter? Let me break it down. If you can't fix this, here's what's going to happen. You waste thousands of dollars on constant recruiting and training. Your clients start getting angry because their care is inconsistent, or worse, it's unreliable. And the worst part, you lose control of your business because you're always in the firefighting mode, trying to fill gaps on your team. So, if you don't solve this, your business will stay stuck, period. But if you do fix it, everything changes. Your team gets stronger, your clients get better care, and your business finally scales. That's why this matters. Now let me show you how to fix it. All right, here are the 7 tactical strategies that will flip the script on hiring in the home care industry. I'm going to go through them fast, so pay attention. Number 1, sell the career, not the job. Here's what most people miss. You're not selling a job, you're selling their career. If your ads look like every other "we need caregivers" post, you're just another option in a sea of choices. So why don't we flip it? Position your agency as a place where people can grow, where there's a path forward for them. Whether they start as a caregiver and move into an office management position, or even if they stay in caregiving and specialize, you're selling them the future. You want a career path. Here's a little psychology tip. Tap into scarcity. Make them feel like opportunities for growth like this don't exist anywhere else. Now on to number 2. You want to write job ads that speak to people's pain points. Most job ads are absolutely terrible. And why is that? It's because they're written like everyone else's. If you're saying, looking for dedicated caregivers, you've already lost. Now here's the trick. Talk to the pain points your ideal hires are feeling. Are they sick of agencies that treat them like a number? Are they tired of jobs that offer no flexibility or growth? So write an ad that says, are you tired of being overworked and underappreciated? At your agency, we don't just offer jobs, we offer a career path. So join a team that cares about you as much as we care about our clients. So you're addressing the pain that they're feeling and offering the solution they're looking for. Always offer the solution. That brings us to number 3, performance-based incentives that actually work. People want to be rewarded for going above and beyond, but most incentives are boring or they're too complicated. So here's a better way. Offer performance-based incentives that actually matter. For caregivers, tie incentives to client feedback, attendance, or even client retention. And how about office staff? We can tie their bonuses to efficiency, to revenue growth, or to referrals. And you want to make these incentives frequent. A $500 bonus once a year, it doesn't mean anything. But smaller, more consistent rewards, that's what keeps people engaged. Now, what this does is it taps into reciprocity. When people feel that they're actually being rewarded consistently, they're more likely to give more of themselves to the company. And number 4, gamify the experience. So most agencies, they're too serious. Work doesn't have to feel like work. People love games, so gamify the recruiting and retention process. You can create a point system where employees earn rewards for things like referring new hires, getting positive client feedback, hitting their personal growth goals. Then, you want to let them trade those points for rewards that they actually want, like paid time off, gift cards, even a day off. You're creating a fun and engaging environment where everyone wins. And best of all, you can automate this now with systems like ava.com, joinava.com, joinperry.com. These are all automated systems that you can use for caregiver rewards. Number 5, use video to actually build your employer brand. People, they trust people. If your entire recruitment strategy is written job ads, you're absolutely missing the boat. You need to use video to showcase your team and your culture. You want to create videos where your current caregivers and office staff talk about what they love about working at your agency. Have them share their stories, their wins, and how your agency actually supports them. And don't overthink this. Grab your phone, get them on camera, and let them be real. It doesn't need to be a fancy video. These videos are absolute gold because they build trust and they show potential hires that you're the real deal. And number 6, office staff. You want to hire for character and you want to train for skill. So when you're hiring office staff, most people look at resumes first, and that's the wrong move. You can train anyone to do paperwork or scheduling. What you can't train is character. So focus on your hiring process on finding people who are natural problem solvers, who have grit, and who don't crumble under pressure. So here's a question I love to ask. What would you do if a caregiver calls out last minute and you've got 3 clients who need immediate care? So watch how they think on their feet. That's the kind of person that you want running your office. Personally, in my agency, I target office staff. One of my sales reps came from my biggest competitor. My executive director was someone who I knew very well from an assisted living community. And one of my schedulers was highly recommended by my sales reps who used to work with her. So make sure to use your network and look for character. And finally, number 7, build a strong onboarding process. So here's where most agencies drop the ball. You can't just hire someone and hope that they figure it out. Your first 90 days with a new hire are critical. That's when they decide if they're going to stay with you for the long term. So you need a strong onboarding process that makes them feel supported right from day one. You can assign them a mentor, someone who's been with the company and can help them navigate the first few months. You can create check-in points, weekly one-on-ones to answer questions and gauge how they're doing. And most importantly, celebrate the small wins. Did they complete their first week, their first month? Recognize it. It's not about the big bonuses, it's about showing appreciation for those small things along the way. So you've got the tools now, 7 tactical strategies to solve your recruiting and retention problem for good. Let me tell you something. If you take even one of these strategies and implement it today, you're already ahead of 90% of other home care agencies. The game has changed and it's time for you to change with it. Do me a favor. Don't wait. Action beats inaction every single time. So if you're serious about building a team that stays, that grows, and that helps you scale, start right now. So if you got value from this video and you want more insights, sign up to my Home Care MBA newsletter in the description below. Also hit subscribe and like, drop a comment below with your biggest recruiting challenge. I want to know what's holding you back so that we can tackle it together in future videos. So let's go.